player versus team.
It's like they almost want them in there.
And see, look at that. Troy didn't want to come back. He was talking all that snap behind the camera, but don't want to bring it back to the front. That's fine.
Jamar, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get caught.
Fast, but even sometimes Westbrook, don't do that, Case. Don't do that.
Hey, Andrew Whitney.
Hello, guys. Welcome to another edition of Player versus Team. We out here. We got Kyle in the building with the super pink hoodie. Was it the Nike Tech? He got the triple Nike on that joint. We got him. We got Swag, Aaron Rodgers lover, Katie Hater in the building. We got John, the Gemini, in the building.
Damn right.
On the back, we were talking about Zodiac signs, so I forgot who John rock with. John, who you rock with again?
The Rockets.
The Rockets, right? Yeah, because you're the only person that defend me when the hardest thing to happen. Mm-hmm. And we have a special guest. We got Goat, who's also a backstage manager person. He's
Picton's guy.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said Picton's guy. I'm officially a Picton's fan, not Pistons, because that's what we're called now.
All right.
Shout out, there goes Mavi.
You gotta let that go.
Yo, what's
I'm
up?
not letting that go.
Thank you. We got there goes Moby. He's in the building. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate that. Mm-hmm. But we about to get into the docket today, and also make sure you like and subscribe because we about to go in and we're gonna talk about the title of this document: the worst trade in NBA history. Period. Listen, we about to get into it. I don't know if you've been under a rock, but if you missed it out. The Warriors basically tanked their entire squad. They put this ugly trade and decided to put Cliff Paul on the Warriors and take
go
off of it to the Wizards.
Now,
so I know Kyle got something to say. We're gonna go with Kyle first. Kyle, what you got to say about this whole thing?
Let me chime in. Let me give my 2 cents first. One, she manifested it last week. She manifested it on the show last week. You said it. You said it. You said it.
I agree with it too.
Mind you, and I know this is why I say you said I watched the show an hour before I got on. Just to make sure. I thought it was either you or Willie said it. You said it. Then John agreed. He said that's not a bad look. You was like they could grab Chris Paul for the love, for the cheat.
No, but okay.
He could have been the backup.
Okay. I might have said that, but I never in history ever said you should trade away Jordan Poole. That's egregious. I would never propose that.
Either way, you manifested.
Now you got somebody with hands.
You manifested Chris Paul on the Warriors.
Okay, so let me say this. I said, and let me say this: if I was a person, a GM or whatever, I would either trade or get Chris Paul for a bag of Wrap Snacks, chips. Damn. I would never put no money on that man, period. So when I said get him for dirt cheap, I meant that. I wouldn't ever trade one of the young and promising players on the team because Clay and Steph getting up there and put Jordan Poole out. That's stupid. That's dumb. Who does that?
Now him and Kyle Kuzma can battle for biggest simp in the NBA.
And he got
why is Kyle Kuzma a simp though?
I am disgusted at the fact that Chris Paul is on the Golden State Warriors.
I am too.
This officially means
I'm not.
Regardless of what they do, they're not going to win anything because he's on the team.
Facts. I agree. I 100% agree. John and Swag, do you agree with his statement?
Yeah.
I am outraged.
Well,
disgusted.
I'm outraged. I'm disgusted.
This is egregious. This is egregious.
I mean, this is too early right now.
Go ahead, Swag. Go ahead.
First of all, y'all might this is not the worst trade. I see other worst trade than this because you gotta think about it. Steph Curry, he's still in his prime. I wouldn't like still in his prime. He's still like elite level. I see why the Warriors did this because they want to get Draymond back on the team. They want to get this trio, and they want
We gonna
Okay,
get
so
to
let
that
me
too.
stop you, Swag. Let me stop you, Swag.
He approaching my point. Go ahead.
No. I understand what you're saying, but okay. So Draymond did the opt out. We all saw that the first thing happened. Draymond opted out. But my thing is that, okay, we heard Steve Kerr say they want to bring him back. That's fine. But why the hell would you bring back the man that socked Jordan Poole anyway? And that makes a horrible statement to get rid of him and keep Draymond. And then Draymond don't even be there. He all up on LeBron, hugging under this man's armpit. What you mean? Why
Okay.
is he here?
Now, Shiomara, like I understand your point, but like
absolutely not.
No, I understand your point, but we also have to understand that Draymond is very valuable to that organization. We're talking about that organization specifically.
No. Listen,
I'm not saying like the whole NBA.
No, I'm talking about the way the original Warriors, that blueprint, that's on the way out because those players are aging out, and Draymond is aging out. Everybody says Clay's not going to be the same he used to be. I'm going to keep hope for Clay, but they're aging out. So the young talent is Wiggins. The young talent is Poole. The young talent would have been, Gary Payton the second, whatever. Those would be the young players you're building with. But it makes no sense if Draymond's already on the way out to keep him, and he doesn't even want to be there. He wants to be under LeBron. Thank you, T. Come through. What's up?
What's going on?
Yes.
What's the discussion?
I mean, I see why they did it, but at the same time though, like I feel like the Warriors, they trying to do that to try to get more pieces for Curry because he's playing elite level. Like you kind of keep like rebuilding the team before he,
True.
But
I can see, but
so
I feel like
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Big, and then put CP on the bench, and they're gonna be all right. But
No, they're gonna be all right. But like, it's like, to me, what frustrates me about this trade is looking at the future, right? Because I understand getting Chris Paul. Like, getting Chris Paul is fine. Like, if you want more pieces around Curry. But Jordan Poole, as much as we have problems with his defense, maybe his focus in games, he's still a young talent and still has upside. And the fact that you trade him a 2030 first-round pick, which I know is years from now, but it's still a first-round pick. You never know what could happen in the future. And a second-round pick for agent Chris Paul. To me, it doesn't make sense. I feel like you could have got him for less, too. And I feel like the Wizards fleeced him, bro. They fleeced him. They got a young talent, another first-round pick, a second. They did a good trade. They did good business, and I don't like this trade from the Warriors. I understand the piece and the fit. I don't understand the trade, though.
So T, I just want to integrate you in a little bit. We was talking, the name of the doc, the worst trade in NBA history. You obviously seen that we got that Warriors basically got rid of one of their emerging stars, Jordan Poole, for Cliff Paul. And I said that I wouldn't have traded. They would have got a bag of rap snacks from me to get Chris Paul. He on his way out. He got a bag of chips. I would have got him for dirt cheap on the flea market at Goodwill.
Bag of chips.
But it made no sense to me. It makes no sense to most of the people. So what do you think about it, T?
I think the Warriors was freeing up cap space. You know what I'm saying? I think Jordan Poole a little bit overrated. I think they went with Draymond Green. It wasn't so much for like Chris Paul or Jordan Poole. They thinking about their core right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we got a better chance of winning another chip with this core than a future Jordan Poole, which I agree. Like, you got a better team with Curry and Draymond than you would have with Jordan Poole and whoever in the future. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know if you ever going to have the Warriors going to have a team like that again. So I think they're just trying to milk everything they can out of it while they can. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Chris Paul is old, but, I mean, he's still efficient, and then he could come off the bench, and you got one of the best passers of all time with one of the best shooters of all time.
Oh, okay, so this is my argument against that, T. Right now, it looks like I say Chris Paul can't even finish a series if you go to the playoff, which is why I'm saying this is a bad trade. I mean, granted, if you're taking him off the bench, whatever, blase, depending on what you want his role to be, but anyway, I look at it as it's a dumbass trade.
That's how his role gotta be. I mean, you got Steph Curry. His role gotta be playing the back. He's not gonna start over Curry. He's not gonna start over Clay. So it's like, what did Jordan Poole do so much fantastic last season? Like,
well, well, what everybody was in a consensus, they was just like Jordan Poole handles
different.
garbage. So that's the reason he was getting stripped, and they were saying that he could improve. But the thing is, he could improve upon that. Chris Paul, what could we say he's gonna improve upon to finish the series to be of help? He's just gonna be like reserved, kind of.
I mean, he doesn't have to improve. He can just use the skills and talents he already has
He
and
already
implement
got
it to the Warriors.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
and
did that help?
It's the perfect backup to give 20 minutes.
So wait,
20,
Swag. Let me ask Swag, because Swag hate KD. Swag, did that help the Suns? Did that help the Suns? No.
He was injured.
I don't care about the Suns.
He always injured. Even with Harden, he couldn't.
It is
Nobody.
We got short-term memory loss because let's not act like they wasn't in the finals year before.
You talking about the Suns? Who you talking about?
The Suns. They made it to the championship.
Let's not act like the season before they didn't make the finals.
I'm
And
not
Chris
saying
Paul
they
was
didn't.
one of the highest points per game fourth quarter scorer in the league. So
I'm
that
not
means
saying
he was helping closing out the game while he still distribute ball and play defense. Like I think I get that Chris Paul is older, but it's no doubt that every team that Chris Paul went to has done better when he's there. There's no
I respectfully disagree because
There's no team that you can put.
There might be one series, but there's so many other series where it's just like either you don't finish the series off an injury, or either like okay. So if we had a team and you had a big three, most of the time you're going to rely on either like when Wade and LeBron's together and Bosh. So you're relying on one of them. How many series you have where you basically are counting on him and he can't either play or he's not going to come through? There's been a couple of series like that. So that's what I'm putting into question.
I get what you're saying as far as like him in the playoffs and that he's injured and this and that, but there's no team he's went to, they were better prior. From OKC, Houston,
I agree.
from we already know he did on the Hornets, the Clippers. Any team you point out that he's joined, they have went up. They never declined.
I don't agree with the Clippers. But
but
the reason I'm saying about the Clippers, that might not be him. That might be Doc Rivers, because I say Doc Rivers
the
is
man
the
who
worst.
just got fired.
He deserved to be fired.
Okay.
Do you realize he's thrown 3-1, 3-2 leads since 2002 when he coached Chauncey Billups on the Magic?
We got to stop blaming. I ain't going to hold you. This 3-1 conference state, I ain't going to hold you. We got to start blaming the players. Because the coach, he's
I know, but that's why I'm blaming Chris Paul for that too. Because I'm sorry, Chris Paul, you responsible for that too. You're responsible for that too.
Oh no.
We gonna keep it 100.
Oh my God!
No, because if we do LeBron a certain way, we gotta give blame to Chris Paul too. We're gonna be like, oh, you have a losing finals.
Is Chris Paul and LeBron the same superstar though? You know what I mean? I think sometimes we get caught up on expecting a lot out of Chris Paul. Chris Paul numbers is like top 5 and top 10 amongst NBA history of point guards. So you can't really disrespect him. I get that you're saying Jordan Poole young, but that's the only argument you have against Chris Paul and Jordan Poole. You can't say he don't get more assists. You can't say Jordan Poole plays better defense.
I'm saying I don't trust him to finish the series. That's what I was saying.
Because listen, I agree with Tilo's point, but it's like, to me, the problem is not the fit. Like I like CP3 on the Warriors, what he can bring to that team. But the thing is, I don't really like that trade too much. Like I just don't like the fact you gave away just Jordan Poole, a first round pick, a second round pick for CP for just 2 years. And I understand CP3 has much more to offer in his specific role than Jordan Poole. But I feel like you still need to keep some of your young talent. And, I feel like they could have traded away better pieces. Or no, they just could have made a better trade overall, the Warriors. I feel like they could have
to trade away.
They did give up much. They did give up a little much.
Well, I'm going to pivot real quick on that note. And I'm going to say, because
don't pivot yet.
Okay, God, what's up?
As far as Cliff Paul has improved every team he's been on.
Absolutely.
The one thing everybody glossing over, every team he been on, they ain't win. Where's the ring? He don't have a ring to show for it for any of the teams.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. And I Okay, so this is a show about bias T, just so you know.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
don't little hate stuff. My reason for not liking Chris Paul, I feel like the rap Westbrook gets is actually Chris Paul. Chris Paul is a villain. It's not Westbrook, it's him. So that's just why I have, hate in my heart like that.
You think Chris Paul a villain?
Yes, he is a villain.
He said he's a villain.
He's
As a player, Westbrook is more accomplished, right? Because he got an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul.
But
as a single player, yes.
But I'm gonna say this:
as a team player, if you look at the stats, it's Chris Paul over Westbrook all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I agree. Most definitely.
He had a better all around sort of type of, I don't know.
It's like,
his talents are better on the team.
Westbrook can do things.
Chris Paul don't have a ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Chris Paul never left a situation where it was a person that was winning rings prior to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on now, the Clippers ain't won a championship in your whole life.
You
You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? OKC, they ain't never won a championship in your whole life. Every situation he's been in wasn't a situation for him to be expected to be like championship contender.
So you're telling me,
it was a championship contender because of the play, not because of the potential. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody built a structure around him to be like, go win a championship.
Okay, so wait, listen. So you're saying they didn't have the pieces. Now everybody bring up an argument because I'm a Go Harden fan. Go Harden. But one time
he won nothing. What he won?
No. Hold on. We're gonna do this.
Okay.
But the time when the Rockets was with them and Chris Paul couldn't play, it was Go Harden that almost put them over the hump. It wasn't CP3. Let's not do this.
CP3 was coming back off an injury.
Now
everybody was discussing if he was never to get injured, they were supposed to take that serious.
Yeah, they were supposed to take that serious.
Everybody feels that way. Everybody feels like if he wasn't minus those games, that they would have took that series over Golden State. That was no question.
That was the consensus.
But if Harden should have put them in position to be there before Chris Paul, if that was the case.
Thank you.
Swag, are you serious? Are you serious, Swag? I know damn. Swag, I know damn well.
It's for 2 years.
Swag, I know damn well. I know damn well. You know what? Swag, I ain't even gonna mess with you because that's why your team all jacked up now. The Warriors look a mess. Just like it look a mess. The way you think KD look, that's how the Warriors look.
Yeah,
anyway, we're gonna pivot.
I'm a Curry fan, not a team.
Yes, your team look a mess. Horrible. Anyways, we're gonna pivot real quick. I want y'all to judge because we're getting through all the trades. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think is basically the worst trade after we get through it. So Marcus Smart got traded. He thought he was gonna be a Celtic for life, which is kind of sad. I feel for because I really thought that they were gonna keep him and build him. But what do y'all think of him going to the Memphis Grizzlies? Because for me, it's looking like the bad boy. That looked like the bad boy Pistons.
No, don't. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is nothing to do with bad boy Pistons, bro. Come on. You're talking about this to a Pistons fan, bro. Don't ever try to bring up the Grizzlies with Dylan Brooks to the Pistons.
Let me get off real quick. Okay, I'm just saying this. I can say this. It looked like a whole bunch of hood rat stuff going on this team. It's about to be lit. It looked real lit. That's all I'm trying to say. So, Kyle, go ahead. What you think about this team?
I'll go last. You still got Cheddar Jai out here. I'll go last.
John, what you got to say about this trade with Marcus Smart?
I think it was stupid.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm tell you another reason it's stupid. I ain't positive they got rid of Malcolm Brogdon, but I believe they did.
I think so.
No. I mean,
who in the hell is gonna handle the basketball?
Malcolm Brogdon was initially in the deal for Kristaps Porzingis, but after that fell through, they did the other trade, which was the Grizzlies, Wizards, and Marcus Smart going to the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones to the Wizards, and Kristaps to the Celtics. So I don't think Malcolm is involved in that trade.
Okay, so he might still be there.
Yeah,
but who's gonna handle the basketball?
They got to get a new point
Malcolm
guard.
Brogdon was the best ball handler they had to bring the ball up court and do what makes sense with the basketball.
John, wasn't it y'all last week that said that Chris Paul might go to the Celtics?
I think I said it might have been a good idea for him to go there, though.
I would have preferred that than the Warriors, but go ahead.
I'm great with CP3 as a backup behind Curry. I feel like we off that topic, but I feel like he's a perfect backup behind Curry.
Right.
But as far as the Grizzlies, I feel like that represents what they trying to show people who they are.
Yeah.
That was good for them. That is defense. Now they didn't add any more offense.
Yeah.
Because with Ja going 25 games, and they got rid of Tyus Jones, who was a great backup.
That's true. That's very true. It's gonna be.
So I don't like that for the Celtics. Like I said, they ain't got no ball handler. They ain't got no decision maker. Keep Jaylen Brown from bringing the ball up court. He got two left hands.
My God.
Thank you. There goes
It's small palms. But
I
as
think
far as that,
Celtics.
yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that for the Celtics because like it don't make sense to me.
I think what happened is because remember we talked about it like 2 episodes ago. We was like it's gonna be too expensive to keep both of them, to keep Tatum and to keep Brown. So they was like, all right, you gotta take the L, and they got rid of your boy Marcus Smart. He gone.
And they got rid of Smart and Brogdon.
All right.
Yeah, and I feel like with the current system with Joe Mazzulla as the head coach, I just don't feel like Smart hasn't really been playing well under Mazzulla than he did with Udoka. You can see differences in there, and I feel like Smart was just taking a bit more of the ball than they needed him to. He was chucking up too many threes, and I feel like Malcolm Brogdon. I've seen him throughout his whole career. I feel like he can be the type of guy who can dribble up, pass, shoot. He can be that perfect role player that you want to be. One of the reasons he won the Rookie of the Year was because he was the perfect role player. He could do everything you wanted and at a really good level. So I think Celtics fans should be grateful that trade did not go through with Malcolm Brogdon in it because looking with their cap situation, I don't think they really have too many options of getting a new point guard. So if they can't get a new point guard, I feel like Malcolm Brogdon will be the perfect fit for that starting lineup.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna pivot real quick. Y'all know that everybody on the screen is from different regions and stuff. I'm from DMV, and the Wizards have to be one of the worst franchises to handle any players or money. They just give money away. So a lot of people are very happy, actually, that Bradley Beal is now officially a Sun. And I know the person that's most happy is Swag. Swag, where are you at?
Where you going, Swag?
Swag left, bro.
Come back, Swag.
Swag is like, you know what? I don't want to talk about KD no more. I don't want
to talk.
Swag. So are you Swag? I didn't put that. That was dope. So Swag, are you happy that your boy KD now has some help, some real legitimate help? Because Chris Paul wasn't doing nothing, but now he got Bradley Beal and he got Booker.
Real.
All right, first of all, I really don't care because they're gonna be back-to-back second-round exits anyway. Like just simple, like you basically just signed a better player with no defense again. Like,
and then what makes it even funnier, now they won't get any drafts till 2031, which is crazy.
Horrible.
So it's just like if y'all don't win in the next few years, y'all have wasted. Yeah.
Just like the Clippers, bro. Like you're gonna waste everything.
Go ahead, T.
I feel like people forget about like who the Suns are. I feel like they're getting back to their core. Remember, they used to have what was it, like a less than 10-second offense?
Oh yeah. Mike D'Antoni.
7-second offense.
Shoot. They was
running. They was
points and bunches. And I think they're getting back to that core, that mindset of we just about to score as much and as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? Yeah. We just gonna outgun our opponents. Yeah. They just got another gunner. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who did they hire?
They got 3 of the arguably like maybe top 10 shooters in the league. You know what I mean? I always say KD to me is one of the best shooters of all time. I don't think get enough credit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. 100%.
Swag
inside out, absolutely.
They always talk
Somebody
about
check on that man. He all right?
KD.
Man, you good? You are?
Swag.
Go ahead, T. I'm sorry. What you say, T? Go ahead.
Sick, man. He's sick, man.
I think it's just getting back to offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't play good defense. Ayton, I don't know. I think they expected too much from him. You know what I mean? Like he's still young. He's still got to grow. But we just seen Jokic bully.
That's true.
We just seen Jokic bully that boy. So
right.
I think they if we can just get these shots up and run this offense as quick as possible. We ain't got too many people. They don't got too many people that could compete with them and shoot. They probably got the best shooting.
That's very true. That's very true.
Wait.
I want to read this comment real quick. Thank you, gentlemen, talk for coming through. They said they don't really have a choice. They traded away all the defenders away, and somehow, some way, they think Frank Vogel was the answer. That's very.
I mean, that is true. I mean, when you look at it from a GM sense, you know, you have no bench, no defense, no picks. So with that being said, it's true though. I mean, you basically have like nothing except for scoring, and their scoring is impeccable. You have to maximize what you have, right? So they got Bradley Beal. Those three guys are gonna shoot very well. I hope Frank Vogel will put in place a good passing so that they pass the ball, good offense.
They need a point guard.
They do need a point guard, and I feel like they could be successful with that, but I just don't see them being, they're going to win the finals. No, they're going to be a first round, second round exit. They're going to be entertaining to watch for some people who just like watching scoring. But to me, as a Pistons fan who likes defense, I'm not watching them. So, yeah.
You can't win a championship without a bench.
That's okay.
So let's Swag get off because this is his favorite time to hate.
Let's go, Swag. Let's go, Swag.
Go, Swag.
Hold on, you're about to come in with the KD slander already?
No,
he coming in hot, KC. He finna come in hot.
Don't be surprised if they move on from DeAndre Ayton. That's the only.
I'm not.
That should have been happening. I don't understand why they didn't trade him. I understand.
They finna sell that cup of pudding.
This trio right now. This trio, the 2.0, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, except for the playmaking. Who's gonna be the playmaking between that trio?
Right, that's true.
So I want to get to Miguel comment real quick. Thank you for Miguel for coming in. You said honestly the worst trade to you was Ben Simmons to the Nets for James Harden and Millsap. Honestly, two good players for a guy who gets paid $10 million to pass the ball and not make baskets. Now, granted, this show always standards Ben Simmons, so I'm gonna move away from that because all they do is stand the poor Ben, and Ben don't even do nothing. But that's why.
But listen.
He don't do nothing.
Yeah, he don't.
That's the problem.
Got all that money.
Messing with y'all.
I do have a question for you guys though. I do have a question for you guys though. Do you guys think they should trade away Aiden to get a point guard or some pieces?
Some pieces.
Why not?
Not a guard.
Pieces. No.
They do need a point guard though. They need some sort of ball handler.
Wait. If you trade Aiden, who's gonna be the big man?
That's what I'm saying.
Jokic is too dominant.
They gonna have to bite the bullet somewhere.
Hey, Bismack Biombo.
Hey.
I mean,
the Suns are
what you gotta do, though?
No, but I mean, Suns are good.
I got something really crazy. Y'all gonna fry me, but I don't care. Since y'all want to talk trash about Kitty Cat, let Cat go over to the Suns. Let Cat be their big man and do what he need to do. Since y'all want to talk trash about Cat,
I mean, listen. If you want to maximize scoring,
I take Cat over DeAndre Ayton.
Okay,
I would too.
They both soft.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
They're both soft.
If you say that again,
DeAndre Ayton's just a little softer. He's just a little softer.
Yeah.
I take Cat.
I know Kyle would take Cat over AD because Kyle hate AD.
But I think Devin Booker an underrated playmaker though.
I
think
we don't get to see that.
I think if you made Booker make plays, he will. I just think that he thought he needs to shoot. Now he don't need to shoot, but I think he can take over a playmaking role.
Book.
I think plenty of nights get 8+ assists, so I think he's capable of making.
I like that take, T. I'm about to pivot.
let
me pivot real quick. Go. So we can get back because we got to vote which is the worst trade. So I was going to ask this, and in my personal opinion, this is like the most mishandled trade player because the team, it doesn't seem like they've been able to highlight his talents and put him in roles that's misfitted. What y'all think about the Porzingis trade? What y'all think about this?
I like it.
Yeah, it works for them.
I like it for Porzingis. Yeah, he's on a much better team.
Absolutely.
Because they can
fight against Giannis.
I like it too, but because we seeing with Brown and Tatum, they're the guys with these shots. I hope the third look for like rotation when they get the ball, Porzingis is gonna be that third option because a lot of times his talents have been slept on, and he's really such an effective. Like we didn't call him the unicorn for no reason. Like that wasn't just made up. Like the man's
right.
So I really hope he can get off on the Celtics.
I think that was just for Giannis. I think they thinking that's who they're gonna see in the East. You know, they had all that going on in the Bucks and they didn't see him, but they know they were supposed to see the Bucks. So I think that's more so to counteract Giannis, the Porzingis trade.
That's a good take
because they rebound already. Al Horford rebounds, Jaylen Brown rebounds.
Right.
All of them rebound. So they don't need
Robert
rebound.
Williams stay healthy, they wouldn't have that problem.
Right. They don't like to play him for some odd reason. He don't get a lot of minutes.
He hurt. He missed the glass number 2, AD number 1.
So I think they got Porzingis to counteract.
Why are you laughing, Kyle? What's going on?
You heard what he said.
You heard what John said?
You hear what he said?
AD is Mr. Glass number 1.
Oh,
Robert Williams number 2.
Y'all,
but like
man went out the game in a wheelchair, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let it go. My bad.
That's what was worse. He wasn't even injured. They had the wheelchair ready.
It's
Paul Pierce, man.
Like for
I
me,
think the league just getting big man dominant again.
Yeah,
it's working back that way, and I like that.
All the MVPs are bigs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They got
Willie, I just want to say, Willie be going back and forth, but he did say this last week, so I just want to, give him his props. He was saying that the league is becoming a different type of big, like a stretch big that can do more stuff on three and stuff. So
if they got Porzingis to counter Giannis, that's cool. But I peeped earlier. I think everybody might have peeped it. Y'all see Chris Middleton opted out.
He opted out of $40 million.
Chris Middleton opted out. If he dips, they go back to being mediocre.
The 15th.
They go back.
That is true. That's true. So he's trying to get paid. He's trying to get paid.
Hey, Chris Middleton.
You said what?
Yeah, man. I said Chris Middleton to Miami for a second.
No. But like
I don't dislike that.
Yeah. But like Porzingis, I like this trade. I like it for him. I like the fit
for him.
Celtics have the defensive rebounding situation. Always out. And I feel like Porzingis is a pretty consistent player. We all know that Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and really the whole Celtics offense can be very inconsistent at times. We saw that in the playoffs in the regular season. So I feel like
the offense is good. It's just their defense. They be having the worst lapses. Like when they do right, the lapses is horrible.
But I also feel like Kristaps can add a level of consistency to that offense and to that whole team in general. So it's not a bad trade. I like it.
So who do you start? Do you start Malcolm or do you start White?
Malcolm could create better passes, not take away too much of the ball. And I've seen it from his past roles with the Bucks, the Pacers. I feel like he can really add another element of just being a complete role player. As I said, I do like White. I do like him, but I would just prefer to start Brogdon in my system for the Celtics.
I agree with that.
I want to create. So I'm gonna pivot, but I want to make a new segment, and I'm gonna see what y'all think of it. Y'all probably not gonna like it. It's fine, but it's gonna be a role player segment, and we're gonna name it Peaches.
Oh my God, bro!
Nah.
Listen. Obsessed with Harden. She's obsessed with Harden.
Kyle Lowry.
I got a question. No, listen. Let me get off. Okay, so which player you think, as far as role player, because I put Kyle Lowry because I would consider him a role player. Do you think it's going to have the most impact next season? Non-cast laughing. Who do y'all think? This is going to be called a Peaches segment. But listen, which role? Kyle is so disgusted with me.
As he should be. We're all disgusted with you.
No.
We are all disgusted.
Role player you think is going to have the most impact for this next season?
I look at Kyle Lowry more like a 6-man aspect. You know what I mean?
Like you got Kyle, you got all these people. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I look at him like more like a 6-man aspect because, like, role player, I feel like, you know.
I'm just saying, I'm calling it this, but this is a role player segment. I'm just using Peaches every segment. You see, I got Goat Peaches. I just do that. Detroit.
So you saying who is the most important role player in the league?
Yeah, the most emerging one you think going to happen next season with all these trades too, including that.
If I'm gonna say, what's his name? Hachimura. He already proved. If he keep it up next year, I'm gonna go with Ruben. I'm gonna say Hachimura.
I like that.
I don't know because since you said that, I'm sitting here thinking about Austin Reeves.
That's
another.
Hey, he could get $1 million.
He was consistent as hell.
That's another.
He was very consistent.
I myself was very impressed, more so, which is sad, with Bam being consistent in that series than with Jimmy. So I would say I'm gonna be more impressed with him. What he's gonna do next.
You call it Bam a role player?
Yeah, you think Bam a role player?
Do you call him?
He an all-star. You can't put an all-star in the same
role player.
bracket as a role player.
Stop, Swag.
Right.
The reason I was saying that because when you look at their core, I didn't know if y'all included Bam in the core. I didn't know if you included that because Hero's injured, so I don't know if y'all was still like, are y'all doing the big three? Are we doing the big three with Hero, Jimmy, and then Bam? Is that what y'all big three is? Or what
they don't got a big two.
Okay, well that's fine.
I'm Hero all-star. Hero not good enough to be put in a big three conversation.
Okay, I mean that's.
I don't think Bam is either, honestly.
You don't think Bam should be a big three, but he should be an all-star, but not a role player.
I'm saying he an all-star. He's made the all-star game. You can't, call him.
He's not a role player.
I don't think he's a role player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think he's a role player.
All right.
He ain't a superstar for a big three type of talk. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, in my head, the reason I was saying role player because I was like, if they're not in the big three, I'm assuming role player. Okay. So
if they ain't a superstar to you, they're a role player.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
They just role players. He a role player.
No, don't do that because we could do that a whole different ways with a whole number of teams. Like so Wiggins, you could say Wiggins is an all-star, but he's a role player, right?
He made the all-star game.
I think he did.
Well, he has before. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, all-star.
Yes.
Well, I mean, listen.
With Minnesota, he did.
But what I'm saying, his function on the Warriors is a role player. You see what I'm saying?
Maybe once or twice.
His function on the Warriors is a role player, so that's what I'm getting at it with.
No, I'm saying he's been kind of in that role player role for a long time. We ain't been hearing about him mentioning as being no all-star status to the emergence of Golden State getting to where they at.
Yeah.
Before they won a championship, he wasn't no all-star caliber type of player.
Okay, so
years prior.
So who's your role player?
He like Zach LaVine overshadowed him.
Wait.
Hold on. Let's go with
wait.
Zach LaVine, his game, like he ain't had that 3-point when he first came into the league.
No, he did. He was just an athletic player.
Exactly. But he developed this game.
Yeah,
so who is your emerging role player for next year? Who is that?
That's a tough question, but I like the question.
I like it too.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, thank you, Moby, for coming.
I'm gonna say Killian Hayes.
That's what I was about to say too.
Wait.
How did y'all know he was gonna say that? I was about to say that.
Guys.
And I'm from Detroit.
Hey, I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. Killian Hayes, are you talking about the guy that's so inconsistent that he can go from 20 points one night to 5 points other 5 nights? No, Don't,
Hey.
bro. Come on, man. He can't shoot. He can barely pass. His defense is overrated. He can barely rebound the ball, and he can't play in a team system.
Yo.
He should barely be in the NBA right now.
You
I've watched 82 games of this guy.
He going on, baby.
Stop.
Swag, he might hate Killian Hayes more than you hate KD. This is crazy.
Yes. It's not even a question. I don't like Killian Hayes. Just like I hate Henry Ellenson, Stanley Johnson. I hate all those
agree.
guys.
Oh my God.
As a native Detroiter, I agree with Dog. I don't know how that man stayed in the NBA so long. I don't know.
He didn't even play good in the EuroLeague, bro. He played in a horrible league in the EuroLeague. But
Wait, Ben Simmons? He's still in the league.
I have a pretty underrated role player. I have a pretty underrated role player that I feel like would fit well next season. That's Jakob Poeltl in the Raptors. The reason I say that is because the Raptors drafted Grady Dick, right? He's a good shooter. Fred VanVleet, even though he did opt that out, he is expected to come back to the Toronto Raptors. OG Anunoby's a good shooter. Him and Scotty Barnes have a really, really good link-up play. I don't know if you've seen some Raptors games. Those two set beautiful screens with each other, pass the ball. We all know Jakob Poeltl is a high IQ, good defensive player who can make the right shots at the right time. So with this new added scoring system, or with new scoring talent that the Raptors have, it allows Jakob Poeltl to be a little bit more dominant in the paint, making more screens, making more passes too, because his passing is pretty underrated. Not saying he's a Jokic or anything, no, but he's a pretty good passing big. If you watch some of his games, he showcased that this season with the Raptors. So I feel like he will fit very good in this Raptors system next season if they get Fred VanVleet.
Was Sabonis the All-Star?
I don't know.
I believe he did.
Did he make the All-Star game, didn't he, this year?
So you picking him?
I want to say he did because he led the league in rebounds or something. So
Are you picking him as your role player?
I mean, but I think he was an All-Star. But I think he gonna have a big season again next year.
Andre Drummond treatment. Big rebounds. He's so good.
I wouldn't expect you to say
Andre Drummond.
Malik Monk has been playing really well with the Kings.
Yeah.
But that's a real different pick. I never heard anybody really say Sabonis. Why are you going with him for role player?
I mean, the way I just seen him on the Kings and the way he played within that offense, and I don't know, he was just real solid for him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's not a big name to get tossed around a lot. I thought he made the All-Star game this year. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't, then I think he pretty big as a role player in their system. I feel like Sabonis is.
He plays like his dad, if you ask me.
True.
He's just not the same size.
Hey, so just to give you an example, see how we told him
hell.
we did a segment I think last week and talking about like we had like a mid-off. And Kyle is so disrespectful. I asked about Luke Walton. Kyle said throw him and his daddy in the middle.
Not Ben Walton.
He said both of them. He said both.
The Blazers NBA championship, bro. He cannot. They only got one ring, and that's what Ben Walton.
That was fun.
That's what I said. But Kyle said
he is not in that conversation. Luke is trash. Luke is below mid. Like calling Luke mid is like a compliment to him. That's a compliment to him.
Dang.
Like that nigga is trash.
All right. I mean
That's crazy.
that ain't crazy. Those are facts.
Y'all funny. But anyway, so we went through all these trades. So let's go ahead and get down to business. I'm gonna have y'all vote. Which is the most egregious trade, or which trade do you think is gonna be most impactful? The CP3 garbage ass trade, the Porzingis trade, the Marcus Smart trade, or the Bradley Beal trade with KD? Swag, I know you're gonna pick this right quick, right?
Impactful in what sense though? Before Swag goes, I don't want to be interrupted. But impactful in like who's gonna be the best? Like impactful in who's gonna be like the best team or the most impactful
Who gonna
player?
have the best numbers out of those people? Like who gonna play?
How the team is gonna drastically change, and then what's gonna be the most effective? Period. So
I think
Porzingis, okay. I think so too, honest. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna go with Grizzlies. I'm gonna go with Marcus Smart.
Best numbers and most impact.
I'm gonna go with Marcus Smart just because I feel like the Grizzlies, they needed with Dylan Brooks gone, they're gonna need what Marcus Smart offers, and I think it's going to change their dynamic because he's also a vet. So I think that's going to make a big change with them.
Not if the Punisher come back.
Who you talking about?
Man, with all the hammers.
Why are you saying?
John Wick. Hey, come on.
Why are you saying? I'm being
John
dead.
Wick come back. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
Hey,
What's up, Corey?
well, you know what? John
I'll
Wick.
say Porzingis.
yeah,
I just don't really know what he fully does for them, or like I say, JT and JB gonna want their shots. So,
But like
I say, I like Marcus Smart on the Grizzlies. He represents that toughness they've been trying to establish.
So your vote is Marcus Smart.
not the Pistons though.
So your vote, Marcus
Not the
Smart.
bad boy Pistons.
T, your vote is Porzingis. Swag, what's your vote? You better pick Bradley Beal. You better go off for your boy KD.
Wait. What is this? Wait, this is the most worst one, right?
No. This is the most impactful, or what's going to change the whole team. Like, what you think is most impactful?
I like the Celtics one though. The KP one. I like that one because he's gonna spread the floor. That's what the Celtics need. I feel like they're gonna get a point guard in the future.
That's true. I do think
I don't know who, but he's gonna spread the floor. He can shoot threes. Al Horford, he can retire because KCP. He can.
Dang, you went over.
Yes, he's old.
No, but he's still.
Sometimes it's just time to go.
Old.
He don't wind up like you do.
Tap water, gotta go. He gotta go.
No.
Well,
he gotta go.
For me, it's
You think Horford gotta leave?
I don't think Horford is.
I think they should get him out. Like he should retire.
I mean, what can you really get for Horford though? I feel like you're just keeping. I feel like you can just keep him until he retires. I feel like he still brings some value. But listen, like for me, the KP trade, as I said, most consistent, most beneficial to the team. So yeah, KP trade is just.
I do think as far as points. Okay, so what y'all think? The big three with the Celtics: Porzingis, Tatum, and Brown. Are you taking them numbers? Or are you taking Booker, Bill, and KD? Go ahead, Swag. Lie, Swag. I want you to lie. Lie. Go ahead. I want you to lie, Swag.
Hey, you want me to put a singular screen?
I want you to lie right now. Do it.
That is an easy trio. Like
no. Who's getting more points? Say it. No, I want you to say it with your chest. Say it, Swag.
The Celtics are a better duo than the Phoenix Suns.
Damn that. I need to be singled out. Single me out. God damn that. Damn that.
They ain't got no play on their
What
team.
about the trio?
No.
The trio is Marcus spread the floor.
So you telling me, as far as points, you don't think Bill, KD, and what's the name could make more points as a trio?
It's 90.
I mean,
it's 90 points right there.
Exactly. You true.
90 points.
Well, you gonna sit up here and lie? You gonna lie to the people? We are live on YouTube. You gonna sit here and lie? You gonna sit here and lie to the people? Nah.
Wait. That trio, they all need the ball, and then second ball, is KD gonna stay healthy? That's the question because he
KD ankles out of this.
I'm saying,
but we're looking at pure stats, though. We're looking at pure stats. Who averages a better number?
Exactly, and Porzingis gets injured too. So if you saying both of them, everybody healthy, who you going with?
Still got the Celtics.
You a liar.
That's hate.
That's hate, bro. Like
top tier hating.
Get that hate out your voice, Swag.
That's hate. That is hate.
That is top tier hating.
He got that Skip Bayless.
This is my face.
Yeah, I don't agree with that,
I'm disgusted. That's my face right now. I cannot believe you swear.
Really?
That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
That's hate.
I mean, K being healthy, like he's actually was good. Like in his next time,
I'm not trying to listen to you, man. No,
that's hate.
Man,
that's ridiculous.
Swaggy's trying. It's sounding like Patrick Beverly, man.
That is ridiculous, yo.
He's sounding like Patrick Beverly, bro.
That is
ridiculous. That's a hot take.
Wait. Y'all really think that trio is actually gonna work? Like
that's a consistent 70 to 80 points a game.
No,
think
but
KD
Swaggy, I
can play
feel
with
like you're
anybody.
misunderstanding it though.
Wait,
Like, Swaggy, I feel like
Wait, no. What did he say? Say something to you. Go ahead.
I think KD can play with anybody. I think he could be efficient with anybody.
I think
Far as the off court, getting along with him, I don't know. But far as on that court, I feel like KD could be efficient with anybody. He knows how to get his shots, pick his shots, and he knows how to play offense. That boy know how to play offense.
That's
I
true.
think you can put him with any offense, and he's still going to be efficient.
That's true. I agree.
I don't see Devin Booker as a problematic player. He don't seems like a fiery, give me the ball type of dude. Like you know what I mean. So
and then KD lets him shoot. KD
and Bill is one of the nicest guys, bro. Believe it or not, Bradley Bill is a real nice dude. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't see them three not getting along with each other. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the main thing is the chemistry behind it. People think about their game, like how they play, but you don't know how they play with each other until they start. And I think those three dudes can get chemistry going.
Yes,
two likable people. KD personality is a little bit more different than theirs.
Yeah.
I think between Bill and Booker, I think they'd be all cool.
90 points, brother. That's 90 points.
90 points.
I said 80, but hey, it definitely can be.
Y'all how y'all brought 90 points, but what's the defense going to be like?
That's
Okay,
fine.
That's fine, but we're talking about We're talking about points. We're talking about points.
Again, if we're going to say what's going to be more impactful, the logical choice is to pick Porzingis. But for TV ratings, it's the Suns.
Yeah.
I want to watch the Suns.
Hey, KC, that is true. But at the end of the day, I still got the Celtics.
So good question.
That's fine, Swaggy.
So John, you was with me with Marcus Smart. I'm talking about trades, most impactful. John, you said Marcus Smart. Swag, you said Porzingis. T, you said Porzingis too. Okay, Kyle, what did you say?
Everything. The logical thing is to pick Porzingis, but if I'm gonna go off of just entertainment value, it's the Suns.
Yeah. Okay, and then you said Porzingis too, right?
Yep, Porzingis.
Okay, so Porzingis is the most voted. All right.
Yeah. Marcus Smart brings some leadership to the Grizzlies too.
I'm going with the chemistry and what's going to work. That's why I went with Marcus Smart. So
you're not going to be hearing I'm gonna poke the bear. He's old. You're not going to hear that anymore.
You think the Grizzlies have had the best chemistry?
No. I'm saying because they lacked the maturity level. All them young players. I really think Marcus Smart is going to come.
You think Marcus Smart is mature?
Bro, have you seen his flopping, bro? I mean, like
he has a certain mental toughness that the rest of that team don't.
I would take him 100 times over than Dylan Brooks. He gonna be able to lead, hold the defense. He gonna lead a defense.
If I had to choose between him and Dylan Brooks, I'd pick Marcus.
Yeah, he will lead. Exactly. I feel like he's a better pick.
Yeah, he's not gonna say I poke bears.
Hey, y'all know it's gonna be like the Perez in my city. It's gonna be the flop of their city, man, because he gonna be flopping his ass off every time.
Same thing Kyle Lowry do.
Speaking of flopping, they said next year they're gonna be putting in some rules. I know Kyle loved that because he can't stand LeBron. They're gonna put some rules about flopping. So who do you think gonna be most affected by these flopping rules if they put it in? I know Kyle. Who?
Kyle Lowry.
James Harden.
Wait, what Kyle Lowry? Wait, pause. No, first of all, my boy don't flop. He gets fouled. My boy gets fouled. He don't flop. He get fouled. He's trying to take his head off.
He's being real biased right now, yo.
Let's put this in place. Let's not mention Kyle Lowry because we all know what Shermar is going to do.
Remember he flopped when the coach hit him, he said, remember that video when the coach James Harden held his arm?
He didn't do all that. I don't know what you're talking
about. You remember that video?
So you telling me Harden's a worse flopper than LeBron? You a lie.
Oh,
you a lie.
LeBron will be flopping.
You a lie.
So you think LeBron be flopping for fouls all the time?
He worse. LeBron be crying on the court. Okay, so you telling me Harden ain't never cried on the court? How dare you? Harden ain't never cried on the court. Nah.
He ain't pissed no fans.
He cries at the strip clubs. all the time because that's the only place he's there, bro. He's only at the strip club. He's not even in the court. He's at the strip club zone.
No. First of all, how many plays do we see LeBron? He got something in his eye. He blinking profusely, doing that. Did you see the play with LeBron this season? Fell on the court. Nobody was there. Harden never did that. So don't come for Harden.
Yeah, he
How
did.
dare you guys?
You guys notice how
he shoved himself out of bounds one time.
Somebody at least touch Harden.
So he just get fouled more than anybody, is what you're saying? Because there's been plenty of seasons Harden led the league in free throw.
See, when you
He nasty.
Is that because he get more
Had an opportunity.
he get more contact, or is it that he?
Hey, you see how many times James Harden travels?
Houston Harden was a Houston
James
Harden did flop.
Wait, you said what, Kyle?
Houston Harden was flopping. Houston Harden.
He did sometimes, but he don't anymore. He
said he did sometimes.
He still travel.
He did sometimes.
Hey, he picked up that weight. He can't get away with it no more.
But what about Luka though? I feel like he flops.
Luka
Guys, let me say this though. Can I just say one thing? Like, I feel like I've seen Luka flop from the EuroLeague. I've seen some games from the EuroLeague. He does the same thing from the EuroLeague, playing no defense and flopping than he does over here, playing no defense and flopping and complaining. Like, I feel like the refs are gonna have to put something in place about Luka, because every game I see about him, he's flopping, he's complaining to the referees. Hey man, why did no? Shut up. Or you're getting out of the game, please.
Okay, so I even though y'all ain't go, I will put Pat Bev in this category too, because sometimes he be flopping too. No, I like Pat Bev, but I'm gonna put him in the category. Sometimes he flops.
He's sad now. Look, you made him sad. You made him sad, Jomar. You made him sad. Come on, you hurt his feelings.
His flop was effective.
Oh, come on, Jomar. Stop.
I didn't do that. That was swag. I didn't do it. Listen, look at my head. That was swag. Listen. So the hierarchy we got
they gonna blame that on swag first of all.
No, the first one was me. The other three was I swear. So the hierarchy of flop. We got Luka.
LeBron at the top of the list.
Yeah,
Joel Embiid. Wait.
Absolutely.
That's how. Tell him.
Wait. What about the?
James Harden ain't never cried on the court.
Look at what There Goes Bobby saying.
Wait. What about the Joel Embiid?
You said what?
What about the MVP Joel Embiid? He be flopping.
He do be flopping. You right. He do. Top five.
It's not LeBron level flop. LeBron level flop.
Still be flopping though.
LeBron.
I think LeBron be trying to get real talk. He be trying to get an Emmy because the way he be doing it, he be crying and selling refs like, I don't believe this.
No,
like,
y'all not about to play my man.
Nah.
All right. When you a bigger dude, you tend to get more. They let things slide.
Damn that. Damn that.
Bigger dude, they let extra contact slide.
Damn that. You was too goddamn big to be crying like that. You're too big.
Thanks.
I watched Allen Iverson get slaughtered and not get calls. You 6'8", 200 something. You like the Rock size but bigger.
Exactly.
And you out here getting rough. Come on, dude.
Exactly.
Hey, I was playing during no blood, no foul though. So you know what I'm saying?
Also true, but no, he's too
very
big.
True, but
He's too big to be that soft.
Nah, Marcus Smart ain't gonna hold
you.
Hey, KC ain't gonna hold you. Marcus Smart, he's starting to get that flopping skills in.
Oh man, he got the flop.
Him and Kyle Lowry are the worst two floppers I've damn near ever seen. Yes,
John. Just one thing to the whole panel. Please don't bring up Kyle Lowry because we have poor people like There Goes Mobby who get traumatized by this.
I'm not putting peaches up. I'm not putting. See, come back. I'm not putting peaches up.
Hey,
I'm not putting peaches up. So anyway,
stop showing that image.
No, listen. We about at the hour mark. People got work tomorrow. I got work tomorrow. So the last question I'm going to ask you guys, we're gonna wrap this up and get up out of here because I'm hungry. Who? Okay. In fact, I'm gonna be petty. Do you think Doc Rivers will come back to the league?
Who?
Doc Rivers. Yes
G
or
League.
hell no?
G League.
G
Wait, what
League. He said G League. Do you think Doc Rivers coming back in the league?
Who he gonna coach?
The Wizards.
Everything is filled out right now.
he gonna coach with the
I think we gotta think what job is available.
who he coaching?
Well, Goat said.
That job always available.
You know what? I take back my
said
G
rec.
League comment.
I said rec league. He need to be coaching rec.
Nah, he should be coaching a
That's
Chinese Taiwan
disrespect.
basketball league. You know, he can coach Dylan Brooks in the Taiwan league. That would be a perfect.
Nah, he should be coaching with Dwight Howard.
Should the Suns have fired their coach?
They have now what's his name?
He on the Pistons now.
No, but they have Vogel now. Frank Vogel is their coach.
Oh my God.
Oh,
John. Oh my God. Yeah.
So y'all saying it's not happening?
No.
Who he gonna coach?
No, he gonna get a job.
But losing Tank.
We might not see him this year.
Is that the Gemini delusion? Like you tripping? You think he gonna come?
Get a job? This man takes a team at least to the playoffs. Whether he wins or not, he gets into the playoffs.
Nah.
Get swaggy.
Nah.
Let me explain something.
Off his glasses.
He gets into the playoffs. Whether
If any
loses.
coach gets fired,
I didn't even know I took my
middle of the season, Doc will have a job.
If this is why he shouldn't be back. If Mike Brown can approve and you haven't approved Doc Rivers, you don't need to be in the league.
But what did Mike Brown do?
He got defensively better.
How many years did he end up going to sit behind Steve Kerr?
But Doc Rivers been coaching longer than him. That's horrible.
That's true.
That's worse. You've been in the league longer as a coach, and you're worse.
He literally
But you
carried.
take your team to the playoffs, which is much more than a lot of other teams that don't get in.
No excuse. Anyways, guys. Anyways, y'all got any final words? We about to end the broadcast.
Suns is going back to back second round next 6. You hear it first. You know.
Go ahead, John.
I disagree with Swag's statement.
Bro said I
To
disagree
the
with
Western
Swag's
Conference Finals.
I got this right last year, so I'm gonna get it right again.
I mean, we ain't talking about the draft, but
Okay.
Killian Hayes is the worst player in basketball.
Okay. T, go ahead.
Dang, you gotta get the.
I ain't got nothing.
Killian Hayes reminds me of Henry Ellenson. Trash.
Dang.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, T.
I don't know. I don't got nothing to say. Where your man's going? Did he go back to Houston?
Don't do that. We don't know.
they talking about he still might go back to the. They think he might go back to the Sixers.
Wait. He's still.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you for coming through.
He's still with Philly with the little baby at the strip club trying to eat some honey buns.
Swear, but you talk all that trash, but guess what's about to happen? I bet there's a better chance of what's the name going higher in the playoffs than your Warriors right now. So that's gonna be real funny when y'all get bounced.
No, hey, but do you guys know what James Harden's doing right now? He's flopping this. He's flopping.
Okay, so he put that up.
There we go.
Retaliation. Anyway,
No,
go ahead, Kyle.
no.
Kyle, go ahead. Kyle,
Retaliation.
go ahead, Kyle.
I know dude wasn't just on the screen again. My chest hurts now.
Now you see why he flopped so much.
That's ridiculous. Oh, that's terrible.
This is a chance Tatum might get his one.
We go another week. Swag still won't change his opinion on KD, so I guess not going to change. This flopping rule sounds great. LeBron going to have to figure out another way to cheat.
Dang.
That's
so disrespectful.
Hey, you forgot something. Pistons 2024 champs, bro.
That's so rude. Don't play with me, Justin. Justin, I will see you in person. Don't play with me.
Yeah, stop, Justin. Yeah, Shomara's gonna beat you up, Justin. Shomara's gonna hit you with a 2-piece and a James Harden combo.
That's so
you better calm down, Justin.
When the honey bun biscuit and then when the
I'm telling you,
I'm not playing with you. You know
that brush fund is still available.
You know what?
I told you he needs a segment. He needs a KD segment.
A KD Hayes segment.
Just 5 minutes to get it off his chest.
Yep.
No.
Either at the beginning or the end.
Before I press the button, I am curious though. See, who in the league or team player, whatever, who do you hate? Who you hate on?
Who I hate?
Yeah.
Man, who I can't stand for no reason.
They ready too.
who I feel like the most overrated. I don't know.
I'll take that.
It could be either or.
I feel like it's the most overrated player. Dang, I don't know, man. I got to really think about it, but I don't got one yet.
You said Jordan Poole. You said you thought he was overrated.
I think he overrated. I think people expect more from him, but I don't hate him.
Swag, you better get out of here with that KD stuff. Get your ass out of here.
I fuck with KD.
Hey, how y'all hear that?
Bron is my most favorite player in the league right now.
Kyle's shaking his head.
Look at Kyle.
What about Draymond?
Hey.
Draymond. What about Draymond? He trash.
I mean, trash. So like
Define trash. Ben Simmons is trash.
I can't call Draymond trash because defensive player of the year. He probably got one of the top franchise amount of assists amongst Golden State.
Hmm.
He
I mean?
changed his name to It's Troy to you.
I don't know.
He changed his name.
All right. Well, we're gonna have you think on it and come back maybe next episode and tell us after long thought who you hate. Because we want
Hey.
Well, anyways, thank y'all for another wonderful episode. Player versus team.
Yes, sir.
And like, and tomorrow the football show with Moon, Mel, and GQ, I think.
Yes.
Anyway,
GQ.
they gonna tomorrow. Come through. All right, thank y'all.
Yeah.
Show.